Hello there everyone and welcome back. Last episode was a good episode, I like to say, because not only did my evasion attempt succeed it, where originally I was going to go after Fluffius, I managed to get so aggressive I'm now in Patera too. What's better than that, I actually managed to confront the majority of the Klackon fleet and thoroughly crushed it. Now all that's left is 2 Titans and a handful of frigates. And while they are in my back door, I don't think I can push up any further. I think this destroyer, at the very least, can make it out. And I have the fusion bombs available now, where I could just crush these jump gates, and I am in good shape. I am in really good shape, I like to say. Now it's just a matter of having the troop transports I need while managing all these planets. And yeah, Prime, you are now a Gaia world. I don't know how long it's been since you were a Gaia world, but I am happy. All my civilizations are getting developed. And how's our ship strength coming? I have about 30 fleet points left, so I can actually afford to build more ships. At least start rebuilding, if nothing else. Real question, anything else I want to throw on here? Like the warehouse would be great. The weather control would be useful to throw more people off food, possibly. How much am I dropping by? Let's see, I'm dropping by 2, maybe, if I'm looking at this. 7 plus 5, so yeah, once the weather network's in place, hopefully, that would sustain it for me. I like to think. And then I could start throwing people off to the point where I only have 1 farmer. That's some really damn developed worlds, needless to say. In the M4, I'm going to have you continue to build ships for me, because that's what you're best at. And 9 turns for a Griffin is amazing. I'm going to do it. Build us some Griffins. Keep a good eye on the pollution levels, because it seems like they're starting to get a little bit high again now with the deep core mining being implemented. As valuable as that is, I don't want to get too carried away with the thought that I won't suffer from pollution issues ever again. I doubt that's true. I seriously doubt that. But I want to continue with the troop transports up here. I don't know how easy it is to get these ships from Ferris Prime up there, but at the very least I can use Patera to kind of build more troop transports for me. I just need a marine barracks first. But before I could do any of that though, I need some battle stations and defenses, without a doubt. And I burnt all my money, so I'm not even going to get that, because of all the upgrades I just did to the fleet. And there's a lot of planets to get out of the way, so let's just mass produce planets. Or not mass produce, but get mass production underway, so I can take advantage of not having to be harassed by these developing worlds anymore. I just don't know what's good choices here, because already LO2 is about to get fully populated, so I don't need the cloning center. And I want to go straight for the deep core mining, or the core waste dump, because I shouldn't need the processor or anything else. Now it's starting to rise, so yeah, this security facility will be pretty good. It is growing, so I'll let it continue to grow. Just a little bit there, and what else needs production? Esrosia 2, you're also in our developing world. I'm getting harassed by everything all of a sudden. It feels like I'm just now getting caught up from all my slacking off with the development of my plants, but that's not true, because it harasses me every single turn when there's something not being developed. So clearly that's not the case, but that's still what it feels like. That I've been squandering the past few episodes building up my colonies, that they're just now forcing the issue upon me. Although, what do I develop? Marine barracks does not hurt, because I can rush some troop transports down the road. Anything else I want to rush? Let's focus on the government facility. That'll help, especially since I'm kind of taxing everyone too a little bit extra, so it doesn't hurt to have that. And new spy hotel, or rather he's been deported, so let's bring him back over, and we're going to have to spy on the soccer homeworld, because I'm kind of surprised they don't have a spy on there, but I think it's because they were already deported at one point. So, more spies. We're going to try and steal tech. We're going to continue to destabilize them. I don't know how effective it's going to be. But since I'm not officially at war with the Mechlar, I could just abuse the fact of just deporting all the time. And the Mechlar have already won as far as the scientific victory, so I don't care about the economics so much. Not so much. So let's keep on moving. Let's get this invasion attempt going and watch carefully for these Titan fleet. Because where the hell is it going to go? It's sure as hell not going to go over here to Patera. I think that's a safe assumption, you would think, considering I just crushed a fleet that was even bigger than it. So where the hell is it going to go, I wonder. Also, it certainly wouldn't it certainly wouldn't behoove me to capture Patera Prime as well, and start making preparations to attack Wazna. Especially with these jump gates destroyed, there will be no way they can sneak up on me unless they want to go the long way around. Hopefully, the Barathis has enough of a fleet to kind of deter them. Because if they do, then there's only one direct path they can come from. Because even this pathway here through Hauntis is completely blocked off because of the Mechlar. So there literally is only one direct path for the Klackons once I destroy these damn jump gates. Although they could come from Cespin Prime or Cespin System with this jump gate active, so that is still a possibility. It will delay them nonetheless. Now, we are hoping still the Sakura can survive with this damn Titan, these fleets kind of intruding on their space. I'm really hoping they can hold off a little bit longer, as much as I hate the fact that I kind of abandoned them for the entirety of this Mechlar war. I already mentioned it plenty of times, it was kind of my own doing, wasn't it, trying to save the Cylons. It was a gambit, because I don't know how much of an effect it really had, if it was due to the fact my fleet was out in the middle of nowhere, but still, I want to try and keep the Cylons alive, and the planet of Grumian 2 is down. It's no more. Complete and total genocide of the populace of Grumian 2. So that leaves them to what, 4 planets now? Well, actually, they got a handful down here, but that's about to change really damn quickly. Because the Titans come to visit them. I really gotta start making my maneuvers now. But with all my fleet up here in Klackon space, I don't know how safe I am to kind of push out. Aggressively, anyway. Battle station is about to get built. Because I have a fleet here that could crush this one, potentially. Especially with a Griffin about to join them. I have nothing down here, but I have so many sensor nets I can actually see where they're all at. Maybe the time to make my move is 9. My time to attack the Mechlar is imminent. Should I really consider doing that and saving the Sakura at the same time? I honestly don't know. Because I like to buy as much time as possible for him. Let's see, drop, destroy the portal. I only got 4 bombs. Is it enough? It's definitely enough, thankfully. So that's good. How much would be a safe number of fusion bombs to utilize, though? Probably 6 or 8, double that. And then maybe I can start fielding destroyers that don't utilize the fusion bombs, or rather stop building destroyers altogether might be a better idea. At least a lot more simpler, because then I don't have to keep changing the destroyer blueprints every time I want more bombs. So I think once I get to 8 destroyers to be perfectly safe, then I'll just focus on everything else being built. Now, Milif, you are our prime world for building. Let's get you weather control to help get some food off, or farmers off of food, and continue building ships. Because 4 turns for Eagles, despite... Oh, I haven't even upgraded them yet. That's probably part of the reason there. Actually, now that I'm at that point, should I start upgrading them now? Because I have new weaponry available to me within the Disruptor Cannon. I should consider doing that. Upgrade everything. Maybe not so much the Griffins and that just yet. We'll start with these 3. Because I am building Eagles, so it doesn't hurt. Let's see, all around facing, frontal, let's see, no head. I have no modifications yet. That's what I was checking, why there were 2 separate versions, but that's just the arc. Let's see, do I need to upgrade just yet? It would be nice if it told me where they were. But I'm okay with the upgrades. I am okay with these upgrades. I can afford it. I just have no clue where these fleets were. Because I don't think it's any of these ships up here, so it's really my standing fleet right now that's doing that. So probably the one Eagle up there. Whatever ships I have here, which would be an Eagle and Destroyer, and whatever frigates I just upgrade. I don't even know where I have so many frigates to be upgraded. Because I sure as hell don't see it. Oh well, nonetheless, it's still an upgrade to my fleet. It's just, I gotta kind of play a game of Where's Waldo to figure out where the hell all those hawks came from. And do I continue with the weather control? It doesn't hurt. And then start developing some defenses, maybe? Fault business so far back, I don't think that's necessary. I just, again, gotta watch for, what is it, my fleet points. I don't want to go too far over if I can help it. Especially since I already got Titans and battleships being built, which is going to easily kind of like make me go over the edge if I just build one more. Or if they all build at the same time, really. Before I can get star fortresses and battle stations all set up. So, Hyundai Prime, you're poor. I'd rather just focus on your terraforming, I guess. That doesn't sound like a bad idea, since you're already a barren world as is, so why not boost the population some? Get more value out of you that way. Especially since you start off as kind of a gas giant world. You're at an asteroid belt I can't quite remember. Fair as 2. We're just going to throw a bunch of stuff at you. Let's see, pollution levels are good. You got the core waste dump. Battle station is definitely required for the extra fleet management. And we'll just throw a bunch of other stuff. Let's prioritize though. Hollow Sim is good. You are full, so you don't even need people on food right now. But how much can I cut? Ooh, I could cut almost everyone. Although once terraforming gets done, actually I should consider the terraforming, shouldn't I? Let's get the terraform started a little bit. Although 18 turns, I'm not going to hear from this world anytime soon. But terraforming will help a little bit with the population. We're getting near that point, though, to where it probably is irrelevant to try and continue developing the civilizations. But hey, if it does somehow drag on with the Meklar, at least they'll be well established to kind of defend myself. I just gotta get ready, though. I think we're due to actually begin this conflict. I just gotta keep an eye on where all the fleets are. Yeah, they're really damn spread out. This would be the perfect opportunity, actually. What do they have for defenses? Actually, they have no planetary defenses, it looks like. So the only thing I need is the troop transport then to kind of help quickly steal the planet then. You know they're not going to take that kindly, and I just rushed the troop transport I didn't even need to rush. There goes 250 billion credits down the drain. In a hurry. Oh, that feels like the stupidest thing I just did yet, even though it's so minor at this point. So deploy, capture, world's all mine. Oh wait, did I just seriously move my entire Phoenix? Oh, for some reason my entire armada was up there. Nonetheless, it still works. I'm not at real risk of getting sniped just yet. Alien Management Center, you go up. I wonder if... No, I don't have the might to rush you, so never mind. Ooh, even though you're all stubborn as hell, it takes 9 turns to get a core waste dump. Yes, please. You were still efficient in your rebellious ways. That's all I have to say on you, but you are volcanic, and I don't even know what that red fungus is. And I have no way to check. Not until the end of the turn. So Gazelle builds something. It doesn't want to tell me what it build. No, it doesn't want to tell me. If only, it would be a good way to kind of like pass by the turn at least, to be able to browse all this stuff. Although I know what these icons are, extra population, that's pretty straightforward. But I don't know specifically what the buildings and structures are that were built in all these planets that are highlighted, so I can't make good use of that. If for some reason, what's this Titan gonna do? I think it's just gonna go to Groomium Prime and... Wait a minute, oh. I was gonna ask, how the hell did it get into Grumium without destroying the outpost? And that's because there was a third path. I kinda neglected that. Okay, that was Barassi to colonize that. I was wondering if that was Sakra first. Being the little gophers, the kind of little creatures that keep popping up everywhere at this point. And they kinda need to help keep themselves alive is by being that irritating. Although I'm gonna assume if I do actually go to war with the Meklar, they're probably gonna go to peace with Sakra really easily. I would say, because they're so spread out, I could do such crushing damage to their fleet. At least the fleet here. I'm going to assume anyway, because even though they have all the tech advantages over me, I can still see what their total value is, so I can kind of judge there if I'm powerful enough. So, with this, let's see, with this Griffin in place, I'm going to be able to attack Cestus 2. And the reason there was the pause there is I almost forgot what my battleships were called. I was about to call an Eagle, and then I realized that's actually my cruisers. This is just getting better and better for an episode, isn't it? Nonetheless, this would go a lot faster if the Meklar didn't take so long, so maybe I'm justified in going to war with the Meklar for that alone. It's just so I can hurry their turns along, but holy crap, they got a lot of ships here. They're probably all singular ships, mind you, and not really actual fleets. Oh, Olaj, come on, stop freeze on me. We know there's a fight. The Meklar are the ones who took action there this time. Failed to steal, no surprise there. He got deported, so... Okay. I think I'm ready to do this. Let's find out. 513, 3,000, and first is a troop transport. Let's see. Ooh, I got a lot of defenses here. I didn't realize, for some reason I thought it was just the Griffin. Never mind, I got emus. I got troop transports, I think we are good. Time to initiate the war. I think I'm good enough position to do this. Okay, it's time to hit that button. I might regret this, but hey, campaign's over. So if I feel like it's just going to drag on, I could just end the series, I suppose. But we're just going to have ourselves a little bit of fun. Although I should have upgraded my phoenixes and all that, shouldn't I? We should be good. Yes, we are going to war. Time to fight the beast itself. By chipping it down while it's all spread out. Ooh, and those are fancy ships. They're really blocky, but they are definitely different, to say the least. Wow, seriously? Take a look at this race, folks. This is the race that won by scientific victory, and it's still using nuclear bombs on a Titan. What the hell did I do wrong with this campaign to get insulted in such a manner? They got lots of utilities that would kill this targeting system. Maybe that's what they're trying to do? They're trying to beat me by a one-shot killing me? That would be embarrassing too if that were to happen. Although without a doubt that Titan needs to die, because it could just one-shot my own Titan if I'm not careful. Anyways, let's get started. Hopefully the shields might help negate that. I'm hoping. Because he doesn't have mass drivers or anything to abuse it. Can I don't have any shields. Don't have any shield boosters on these destroyers, so I am taking a lot of damage because of their inferior weaponry, but because there's so much weaponry, they could still one-shot me like I think they just did to one of them. So, I'm just trying to figure out which one has the shield boost. Okay, shields are up. We're going to blink on over. I'm going to hope the blink works, as advertised. Okay, blink works. Now just crush these destroyers. Well, hopefully this Titan dies. And now no worry about the Achilles system killing me, right? I think that's the entire reasoning. The shields are doing wonders tanking all that damage, though. without a doubt, but there's still that 1% chance it can wreck me, so maybe there is some strategy to this crazy AI. The only thing is, these ships are not using Achilles systems, so I still question it yet again, even though it makes sense on the Titan. Now I just feel like I got slapped in the face. This is the race that won by scientific victory. Did I even... Yeah, I lost my 3 frontal ships, but my Griffin, Emu, Phoenixes, they're all perfectly fine. So war's been declared.
Your frail lives will soon be terminated.
Yeah. Go figure he would not be happy. That's fine. As far as I'm concerned, you're a cruel dictator. Considering the fact you've been bullying the soccer all this time, you somehow have the nerve to go through the entirety of the center of the galaxy to colonize all these worlds. I am not liking it. But hopefully that should help some for the soccer at least, but I gotta be ready for the counterattack at this point. Speaking of which, what else is there to do? Not a lot besides bomb. Yeah, I could just go over here and bomb this warp gate. It could cost me, though, if I fail to bomb it. I'll resolve, and now attacked it. And if I don't bomb it, the Titan's alone just gonna come kill me. And that was not a risk. So now they're, 3 turns away from actually reaching my fleet, and my fleet will be completely joined together, united, so there's not a damn thing the Klackons could do about it. Although now my priority is elsewhere, while that fleet just basically steamrolls. And actually, let me build some more troop transports. Can I do that? I should build troop transports. Is really my main focus. So, Patera Prime and this plant. Give me troop transports, or give me marine barracks. And 1 troop transport each should be good until I fight something that's resisting me. And then we just gotta surge on forward with full fury. And this is Altar Prime. Can I cut people? No, not yet. I could make this a Gaia world. Would that be a terrible idea? Because it also could build for me. I'm gonna need all the ships I can get, so more Griffins is required, I think. We'll worry about Gaia later. And we got ourselves some Meklar to boss around. So, Alien Management Center, Government Support Facility. I'm just shocked. Have they really been neglecting their infrastructure? Because it looks like they haven't built a damn thing, and I sure as hell didn't bomb them. So what's the story over here, Meklar? Why are you so wasteful? I guess they're all ascendant now. They don't really care about who was left behind, which makes them even more fascist. No, that's not even a right. I don't even know what kind of government term that would be. But they definitely are greedy if they left their populace behind. Don't worry, I'll treat them with better respect. Although I can't really push on forward with this eagle, can I? Actually, I can. Let's see. Troop transport's underway. Everything. Ooh, we got a crap ton of troop transports, so move everything over. End this turn. And let's see. Let's continue on as we go. Because my space factory is trying to make it back there, but it's more than likely going to get sniped at a destroyer there. Nortes 4s have actually having pollution issues. I need to address that. Address that quickly because it's building a hollow simulator, but I don't think I ever built a core waste dump. So that's required to fix, just for the sake of it being efficient. And Mir Prime is going to be yet again cursed. While the Mir system, I attempted multiple times to colonize Mir Prime, and all that happens is it continually gets bombed. First from the Mershaw backstab, where the unprovoked attack occurred, and they just attacked Mir Prime and just kept bombing it because I was out of position there. because they actually took the long way around. Because the Mershaw were way over on the right here at Furus. And they decided to go around through the wormhole, basically. Through Milif, even Phalus, maybe. And then they attacked Mirror. When I only had like 4 or 5 systems down here so early on in the campaign. So, and then again, it got bombed to death by the Klackons, I think. Because it, also their really long pathway where they attempted to attack Altair from going through this wormhole. And again, Mirror Prime got bombed to death. So the most unconventional pathways, direct routes to go. The poor system is just cursed. Let's just hope this is the last time, maybe. So we got Destroyer there. They're bombing all my sensor arrays. I kind of should have expected that, to be honest. Which is fine. I just gotta be ready to defend myself. So these next few turns are gonna be eventful. Oh, I thought the turn was done. Because I heard the indicator. Was it not? Well, now it's done. I wonder what the indication was. And destabilize was successful. That's always a plus. But it doesn't look like they went to peace with the Sakura yet. So, do I care about the economic victory? Not really. As I said, the campaign is technically already over. But this is going to be a much more eventful few turns.